freeze. One more shoot. How did you get in here?
Yeah. Easy, Paladin. I'm with the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood? No, it can't be. They're too far away. They wouldn't send you, would they? Let's say I believe you. How did you find me?
I followed the distress beacons left by your team.
The others? What happened to them?
They're dead, Paladin. I recovered their tags.
You did? Thank you. This really means a lot to me. I tried to go back for them, you know. There was nothing I could do, not alone, but I'd hoped. You've been through a lot to find me. I should give you something. I've collected a lot over the years. Technology, odds and ends. If you see anything you want, take it.
The Brotherhood needs you, Paladin. It's time you reported in.
I can't. It's been too long. I wouldn't be of any use.
No one knows the Commonwealth better than you. We need your help.
I've been here too long. I'm not myself. Would they still take me?
The Brotherhood will honor the memory of your team. Shouldn't you be the one to tell their story?
Unless I go back, their sacrifices, everything will be forgotten. I can't let that happen. I'll do it. For them. All right, I'll get my things together. Thank you. Thank you for everything. I'll need some time to get my things together. Brotherhood of Steel Recon Team 429, Alpha. Final report. Our mission has failed. 6 hours after insertion, my company was ambushed. We lost 5 knights and exhausted our power armor reserves. We scuttled the armor to prevent looting, then retreated under fire, abandoning our supplies. Move along. I was separated from the 2 remaining members of my team within a week. Both are missing. Status unknown. I'd hoped to rendezvous with them at our holdout bunker and seek a means of escape from the Commonwealth. But no one has come. No one has come.
Paladin dance.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Why did the Brotherhood send it here in the first place?
I'm not sure, but I think it might have something to do with the data on the Commonwealth my team gathered before it arrived. We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
I'm guessing that diplomacy isn't on Elder Maxon's mind.
What's the matter? Don't like kicking in the door? Don't worry. You'll fall in line with our tactics sooner or later. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
So,
Paladin.
finished or
What are you
what?
waiting for? Get up to the Prydwen now.
Look at this. Oh my god. Okay, that animation is pretty funny. That's pretty funny. What the fuck? Oh my god, you could break everything in your body. Oh, the oh, suicide bomber. Yo, this thing is not a shotgun anymore. It's not.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
Poor Dance. Little does he know.
We're on final
what
approach
he
to the
really
airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
I don't see anything hostile. his iron sides.
There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Don't fall, Paladin Dan.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Bitch.
I think I've already proven that you're wrong.
A Brotherhood soldier earns merit by respecting the ideals created by our Elder, not by simply killing the enemy and following orders. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed. Anything else?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight.
Right.
Until Elder Maxon grant. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Lost? Maxon's address is being held on the command deck.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon. A robotic abomination of technology.
Robotic
that is free
abomination.
and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, You need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Hey.
Ready.
Dance?
Yes?
Your thoughts?
I really should have my armor adjusted while I'm here.
Didn't have anything else.
Not a problem.
Hey.
Got anything interesting for me today?
Don't let Max's
Hey.
age fool you.
What's up?
He's a brilliant tactician.
It's about time for you to go, Dance.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is a foolish decision. But it's yours to make. Come back alive, soldier.
Paladin Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Not now.
No problem. Let me know when you're ready. Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
I can handle myself.
Hey, if Paladin Dance vouched for you, that's good enough for me. You just don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
Okay, okay. Get you off my back about it. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Wow, that's pretty lucky.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all about the steel, the servos, and the circuits. Besides, I'd hardly call getting both my legs crushed lucky. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war. Nothing to report right now, Knight.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Teague Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy...
Yo, Never, you there? Well, I'm gonna join a different chat, dude. What's up?
Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to get a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend... It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, after you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss. In the meantime, if you ever need...
No time to waste when there's work to be done.
What is this guy
Proctor Teagan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew.
No, I said what's up. No, I'm talking about this vendor. I was wondering what's the special weapon he sells. I forgot what it was.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for
Hold
the
on.
Brotherhood.
Glad you
Fine.
finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably
surprised.
healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so...
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
I suppose so.
Good enough. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance.
Okay. Now I talk to
Ah,
this
good.
guy.
You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What? Not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Victoria. Do I talk to Dance or what? Well, that's it then. Let's grab our power armor. Let's grab the power armor. Show no mercy.
In my experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with closed gaps.
This is where I got my suit. I'm wondering where I got my suit. Brotherhood.
Time to suit up.
Time to suit up. Where the hell is the captain?
Lancer Captain Kells is quite a spot. If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station
Hail,
in
Knight.
Cambridge.
Hell, Knight. That looks so funny. Whose room is this? Oh, this is Captain Kells. I'll take that. Okay, I gotta. This quest is bugged because I think I did it. I fucked it up, so I gotta talk to Captain. The fuck is the captain? There you are.
Now that you've had a chance to roam the Pridwen, what do you think, Knight?
Where did the Pridwen get her name?
Elder Maxon said he took the name from a work of historical fiction. Something about a man who was destined
Cappy.
to become a king.
Huh?
I'll be back. Invite me back to the party chat?
When you leave?
Huh?
When you leave?
Yeah, when I leave.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Right away, okay. What? Let me know when you're gonna leave.
And his journey to liberate his people from tyranny and oppression seems fitting for such a remarkable ship, wouldn't you say?
Frankly, I'm amazed it flies.
I'm disappointed how callously you're judging her. It took the Brotherhood's...
The fuck? Put me in the party. God. Slow ass system. Load him up. There.
Over 2 years to design and more than twice that to build.
That's a long time.
Constructing the Prydwen required a vast amount of resources, far more than the Brotherhood possessed when we began. We spent the first 2 years alone gathering the parts. The rest was spent assembling. It was worth the effort.
With the Prydwen in our arsenal, we can mobilize our entire division, sending her anywhere that Elder Maxon wishes her to go.
Her presence in the Commonwealth ensures that our mission to defeat the Institute will end in victory.
Did the Brotherhood ever build other airships?
There were less advanced versions of the ship built on the West Coast a long time ago. Historical records about their current status are in dispute, but we're fairly certain that they were destroyed. In any event, I hope your tour of the Prydwen helped acclimate you to our way of life up here. I think you'll find that the more familiar you become with both her capabilities and her crew, the longer you'll survive as a member of the Brotherhood. You're dismissed, Knight.
Captain Kells?
The Prydwen is currently operating at peak efficiency.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload, in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than synths. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Heads up. Paladin Dance.
I will always love you, and I
good?
always.
Where did this dummy go?
Yo, let's do something, Cappy. Come on.
What do you want to play? Come on, Fallout. Nigga, what's happening?
And
Gonna go to gunship, like. Oh, it's down there. Okay.
this guy has a little Asian boy as his avatar.
Who?
Sergeant. An Asian kid as his avatar. It's weird.
I have no idea who that is. Hey, what's happening out here? There's war.
Remember your dreams.
Oh, it's target practice. Oh, I was confused. I hear gunfire. Like, what the fuck's happening? Oh, they're just shooting at barrels.
Killing 4-2 on Hell on Earth difficulty, Cappy, or what?
That's up to you. It sucks I don't have anything I used to have. Let me finish this mission. I say it sucks I don't have my level 15 character to start from scratch.
Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Let me finish this mission first. This is actually pretty short.
Yeah, boy! On there! Okay. Okay, yeah, boy! Alright, I gotta go. I'll be back. I'll probably be back in time.
Okay.
Yeah, boy, yeah, boy, yeah, boy! By the time we're done with her. Going down the street.
Okay.
Target acquired. I'll try to keep him in your sight. Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down, and then hightail it back to the Pridwin for repairs.
What's that? This area seems to be in disarray. I wonder if this is recent.
Hello? Someone there?
He sounds so stupid.
Stupid noises.
They sound so fucking stupid, dude.
That's it. What is it?
Yo, this shotgun is fucking amazing. I don't give a fuck. This shotgun, oh my god. It just obliterates them. Look at the pieces. Look at the pieces. His arm, legs. It just destroys them. Total destruction. Watch this. Boop. All his limbs are broken. Oh my god. I fucking love this shotgun. It's so much fun. It just destroys them. They stand no chance.
That doesn't seem
oh my god.
archaeological.
This shotgun is better than the fucking never ending. I don't care. It is a world better than the never ending. Oh my god. Because this one just raw damage. I mean, it's only 2 shots, but Jesus, it has this infinite range because the explosive payload just keeps going. And then, oh my god. And then the actual damage.
Word came down that the Army just unloaded the first batch of the M42s this morning. I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper, so Private Bertram and I snuck down to take an early look. When I heard that the Eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, I think they could be just enough to tip the balance of this war in our favor. I mean, can you imagine the look on the enemy's face when we get dropped into Anchorage carrying these babies? They won't know what hit them.
The Chinese. That's kind of cool. You can find a Chinese nuclear submarine in the coast of Boston. But they're all ghouls. The nukes that hit, they're all ghouls. Radiation. Ghoulified them. Yo, but this shotgun, nothing can stand in your way with this shotgun. Nothing. You just conquer and destroy whatever you shoot at. Like, it is truly insane. It truly is. shotgun is truly a weapon of mass destruction.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Complete immunity to chem addiction. Yes, that is what I want.
Developing this level of technology is a lost art that the Brotherhood's hoping to revive.
Come on now.
Heads up.
Viewpoint?
Okay.
Chris. I know you're there, kid.
Alright, I'm back. He's not there, it seems. What was I doing here?
Just Colorado.
Yeah, whatever. Random. Kid still plays Call of Duty. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Purified water in the toilet. Fuck, man. I thought that was a good idea. Oh, I've been there.
I hear something.
You hear that?
What is it?
Oh my god, this thing just destroyed him. Yo, it fucking destroyed him. Oh, my nigga dance. Fuck this bitch up.
Die, Metal Man!
Die. Absolute destruction. It's total annihilation. This shotgun is probably the best weapon I've found yet. Oh my. It just shows you, no matter what, you do all the missions, you do them all. One day you'll get rewarded. Beyond your dreams. How did I get a skull fragment? Goodness.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed. Remember, we're out here representing the Brotherhood. Let's make them proud. Should head back to the Prydwen. I'll take care of the shells and the mess.
Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
Look alive. Look alive.
Awaiting your command. What do you want?
Your thoughts?
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
That was all?
Very well.
I'd stay away from ferals.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Dance is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way, because it only gets more difficult from here. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Where can I get more signal grenades?
I'd use the supply I gave you sparingly. These devices are far more complex than a standard smoke grenade. Should you need more, you should acquire them from Proctor Teagan.
Will the vertibird stay and help me fight?
I'm afraid I can't spare a fully armed gunship for this task. A standard transport will have to suffice. Of course, nothing stopping you from using a door gun while in flight.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Could those mysterious energy readings Paladin Dance's recon team detected be related to teleportation?
The level of technology that the Institute possesses is far beyond our own, so we're not certain. However, that would explain why the readings are so random and short-lived. I'll have our scribes focus on improving our scanning techniques to learn more. Anything else you wanted to ask, Knight?
Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city, but we've already searched them thoroughly. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago, so it appears that the trail ends there. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Need something? Want to swap some gear?
Hey.
What do you want?
Paladin Dance.
What's on your mind?
That was all.
Not a problem.
Control systems all reporting back now.
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
Perfectly.
Good. I want you to take charge of a recovery operation. The Brotherhood has been monitoring the Commonwealth for some... We've dispatched a number of reconnaissance teams. Paladin Dance's squad... The previous team was dispatched 3 years ago. They never reported back.
Paladin Brandis's team. Paladin Brandis was the only survivor.
Brandis? What happened to him?
Can he come back to the Brotherhood?
Perhaps. We would have to place him under medical observation. Might be months or years before he's cleared for duty again. If he ever is. But his survival experience and knowledge of the Commonwealth would still be a tremendous asset to us.
I convinced him to return to the Brotherhood.
Well done. It may be difficult for him to adjust to life in the Brotherhood again, but his experience should serve us well. Very well. Is there anything else?
Do you want their holotapes?
Thank you. I'll see that they make it to their next of kin.
How will the Brotherhood...
They faced their mission with courage. They fought with honor against over... That is what it means to be a...
That's all.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction. This was no easy mission, Knight. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
If so, that's a serious...
That's what worries me. If there is a traitor, our entire operation here... I want you to take charge of this investigation. Report to Knight Sergeant Gavel at the base. He commands our logistics division. He can familiar... Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Do I need to keep my investigation a secret?
It's too late for that. Rumors have already begun to spread. Sergeant Gavel and his team will be expecting you. But that only makes your task more difficult. Whoever is doing this will have had time to prepare.
Yes, sir.
I expect results. See that I get them. Dismissed.
Duty to solder.
System Delta's at 100%. Secondary Delta's standing by.
Dance is fucking stupid. What is he doing? Dumb as fuck.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a 3-second pingback.
You should see the capital wasteland.
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing!
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime.
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory.
This science won't know what hit it. The Institute giving machines free will? My programming says that's monstrous.
Brotherhood, Mr. Gutsy.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
If you find any
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Are all these creatures yours?
Well, they're an important part of my research, if that's what you mean. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone...
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, the specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, brother. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the...
Uh-huh. Excuse me, Scribe Naraya.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Yes, here you go.
Is this some sort of a joke? I don't know what that is, but it certainly isn't a viable blood sample. Do you have any or not?
Will every creature yield viable blood samples?
Unfortunately, no. Nature's stubborn, and unless... That's why I needed to modify... Have you had any luck finding...
No, sorry.
Drat. Well, maybe... I really appreciate you, sir. As soon as I make a breakthrough.
The hell? She's got mole rats.
Regulator? I can guess. Don't be smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by bugs? All right. Just don't tell anyone.
Yeah, Death Claw without backup is a
Really?
Fire off. Oh, one of your friends, Safe, joined and then left because you weren't here.
Do you say anything?
Hopefully the next one.
You just asked if you were here, and I said we're not.
The last person that disobeyed.
Henrik. Here, invite him.
The Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after this.
Hold on. I am. Give me a second.
Set me up.
Be my guest.
What guns are you selling, fam?
Invite him.
What do you suggest?
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, you suggested a lot of people. They're all invited. Suck tea. I cannot wait to kill all of you bitches. Not yet, though. One day. Okay, I gotta max out dance. Ooh. Like that. I invited them, by the way. I want to message them to join, because they're probably confused of why they got an invite by another person they don't know.
Oh, I can't hear you. Give me a second.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Yo, I wonder, can I jump off of this? Let me quick save. Can I jump? Yeah. I'm gonna jump. Boom. That's awesome. Now let's go home and upgrade our new power armor. Let me see what Paladin Dance likes. I know he likes the Brotherhood, but I don't want to progress too far. Yeah, he likes the generic Brotherhood quests. Power armor, modifying power armor. Jumping from tall buildings in power armor. Boarding a vertibird. Minutemen quests, that's easy. All these specific things. What is this? Killing a courser. That's really weird. Anything negative against super mutants? Oh, I missed that. Fuck.
Hey, let's see what you got.
Give me your shit, nigga.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Man, you don't know shit, bro. Trash. I need to put it in power armor. I don't know if I have a lot of aluminum. I think I blew it all away. Oh no, never mind. All ceramic. Targeting high. Let's put blue light. A chest piece? What is a chest piece?
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All you gotta do is...
I don't want a jetpack. There's a medic pump.
All my friends are dead.
I forgot what song it's called. have enough materials to repair this shit. A lot of modifications.
What? I gotta watch this. I just got this shit on.
Rip this bad boy away. Actually, no.
Most folks that run with me.
Yo, my character class is gone high. I like that. Yeah, well, let's see. Gonna have to do these stupid Minutemen quests. Got no choice.
I taught those raiders a lesson. They won't be attacking another settlement again.
That's good. I hope I live to see the day when people aren't always worried about the next raider attack. You know what I'm gonna say next. Another trouble spot. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders.
Hi.
I got word of a settlement that needs our help. Here's the location.
Another
Get there as soon as you can. We promised them we'd be there when they needed us.
I got oh my god, he's a goddamn meme. Preston. Settlement needs your help. Here, mark it on the map. Fucking cancer. Fucking pulse grenades. Wonderful ones. I like that. When niggas have zero happiness, they're fucking miserable. Oh man. I gotta change that, they're fucking miserable.
Showed up in force a few days ago. There were too many of them. They said as long as we kept paying, at least we know where they're hiding.
Pay tribute.
Don't worry.
Kill them.
Thanks.
Okay, get the idea. Okay, now where's the other dude? He's gonna be a supply line. What the hell? Why is there a ghoul here? The fuck? That was so weird. Why was that ghoul just standing there doing nothing? Where's the Wow, niggas didn't bother cleaning up the dead bodies here. Yo, why are there so many vertebrates, bro? There's like... Uh-oh. There goes one. There's like 4 of them flying. What the fuck? Can't find this other dickhead. Let me see if I can mix. Take a bell. Alright. Come on over. How is this missing link? See, there's one. What the fuck? Where's your friend, bitch? Where the hell is he? Or she? Whatever.
Hold on, I'll be right back, Happy.
Don't go anywhere, bitch. Stay right there. Okay, that's set. Move.
My finger, good.
Hang on, I'm trying to listen to this. What the hell? The hell? Fucking country. Some of that shit sounds so bad. Some of it's not so bad, but a lot of it sounds terrible. Oh, what? Where did this nigga come from? What the fuck? Oh, hold up, pause. You stay right there, hold on. No. No, stop moving. Stop it. How do I set him as a profession? Fuck. This is not good. I think I have to kill you. I'm gonna move you to... What is this called? This place. over here. Okay. Wait. You. We're gonna do that instead. There you go. You will be supply line. Sanctuary. There you are. Restore that, because that shit is fucking useless. Alright, now these niggas need beds to sleep. Happiness is 0. And these are fucking miserable.
I'm playing COD 4 and shit right now. The spawn traffic is insane. Oh my god, I feel bad for the other team.
Nasty. Disgusting. COD 4. You know, I called it. That game's being sold separately.
Hold on. Let me... Cause I can't... The game audio is too loud. Let me lower it down. I'm just going back and forth. Hold on, give me a second. I'll do it when I die.
Yeah, I'm just building stuff.
It'd be amazing if we could stack streaks. Oh no. Oh shit.
Move, dumbass.
I'm on a fucking 24 kill streak. Oh man. Alright, the round ended. I'm 62-6 right now. Oh, don't say anything yet.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
Let's go get some money. $3. We're playing for $3. We haven't lost.
Playing COD 4 right now.
Wow, dude. What's so special about that game? Like, why all of a sudden, bro?
Because I'm a jetpacker and I need to get used to this again. I just died! I was on a 25 kill streak and I died a shotgun.
Oh my god.
He was upset that no one wanted to play that shitty game with him.
Let me lower down my audio now.
Are you actually getting World War II?
Give me a second.
That game's gonna be a disappointment.
Why am I spawning right
here?
Alright, I'm lowering down my audio. 3. Talk?
Hello?
Still loud. Fucking cops. Give me a sec.
Just lower the master volume in the game. That's usually an option in every game. Okay, I think that's enough beds. Is it good now?
Still out here. Talk
shit out of here. Yeah, I'm talking.
Hold on. I gotta lower more. I didn't test it out when I was shooting. Alright, talk?
Yeah, I'm talking.
Alright, that's better. What were you saying?
I said he's upset no one wants to play that shitty game with him. And then I asked, are you actually getting called, are you getting World War II?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll play it a lot though.
I was thinking about it, but after from what I've been hearing, that game's gonna be
Just get a beta.
Yeah,
I mean,
check out the beta, but that game is gonna be a disappointment from what I can tell. Because it's supposed to be a World War II game, right? And there's a few red flags. Number one, you know how World at War included the Russians and the Nazis and shit, right? And then they included the Japanese. Yeah, that ain't happening in World War II.
What?
It's only the Americans and the Germans. That's it.
That's dumb.
No Russians, no Japanese. Which is bad because I mean, if you're gonna do a World War II game, you gotta include the whole package.
War II. It's not just a war.
It's not just one front. There's many fronts.
World War.
There was the front.
You got
there was the
multiple
Pacific
perspectives.
War, the war in the Pacific. There was the war in Russia.
Yeah.
Even Australia, like Africa, like dude, they're slacking right there. That's a big red flag right there.
Yeah.
Another one. They said variants are coming back. I don't know if you've heard that. They said variants.
What?
Are coming. Yeah, they announced variants are coming back, which is another red flag. As you saw what happened in Advanced Warfare.
AW.
Exactly. Another red flag. This is more minor, but it's still important because a lot of games are starting to do this, and it's pissing me off. World War II is about the fight against the fascist right, against Nazis. So they decided that for campaign, they're going to include the swastikas. But for multiplayer or zombies, no.
Oh, I remember you told me about that. Yeah, that's stupid. If they're going to put it in the campaign, then put it in the multiplayer.
You know, that's going to ruin
just
the
take it
feel
out
of
of the
multiplayer.
game.
That's going to ruin the feel because when you see that swastika, that symbol, just from looking at that, you know all the
Scary,
fucked up
man.
shit that happened with that,
Yeah.
just because of that symbol. That symbol has huge meaning. And the fact that it's not going to be there, it's going to be replaced with the German cross, that's going to kill the game's feel. It won't even feel like World War II. They just neutered the main thing that makes it World War II. And that's huge. That's really bad. Those are the red flags I see, and that's what turned me away. Because I saw the gameplay and it looked promising, but after hearing that, no man, the game's going to be a failure. And it's sad people are getting hyped over it because there's no reason to. They're not.
Oh,
it's not gonna feel like. Well, yeah, it's that, but you got to consider that variants are coming back. It's not gonna feel like World War II. And and they took out custom creator class. It's like some preset thing now, which I think. Yeah, you didn't see the gameplay. I noticed there wasn't really a creator class. There's like preset things that you pick. Like certain, it's hard to explain. Certain classes can use certain weapons, and they have certain play styles attached to them. You can't really customize it completely like you used to. That's from what I saw. The creator class system
have to look into that. That's gonna ruin everything.
The creator class system was changed from what I hear. It's not like the pick 13 or the pick 10. It's not that anymore. Yeah. That's what I've seen. Because I follow Charlie Intel and I see what they talk about. That's what I've seen. That's a huge change. And you know the problem with that is they're deploying that in a new COD that everyone's looking forward to, and that's a huge problem. They should have at least try that in beta testing before they even announce that, before they even think of putting that in the game, because that is a huge change. Because look, the last CODs you're flying and shit, and now you're going back to just be like a historical COD, and you're gonna change one of the core elements in that game. If people don't like that change, that's gonna turn them away from that, and that is a very bad decision, very bad. Because if no one likes
they
that,
see that in the beta.
exactly, and even if people don't like it in the beta, they won't have time to change it unless they postpone the game. Which, you know, Activision isn't gonna do that. They want their money. So those are the problems that I see with World War II. Battlefront 2, on the other hand, looks promising. There are a few red flags with that, but not as bad as COD. Battlefront 2 looks good though. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I heard.
And I'm hoping Origins is good too. Assassin. I want to get back into Assassin's Creed. I never played Syndicate, but I heard it wasn't that great. And Unity was a total failure. That's what turned me away from Assassin's Creed. Like, I'm just hoping Origins is good. Apparently, Origins takes place like even before like Altair. It takes place like ancient Egypt, like way back when the pyramids were being built and shit. Way back. Which that sounds interesting.
You excited for that?
I want to see how that plays out. But COD, I was actually looking forward to going back into it, but no, after seeing that, it's clear that series can't be saved. But I know people are still going to buy it, regardless of what reviews say, or people are still just going to buy it. They don't care.
Well, that creative class thing, that might ruin it.
I know. That's what I was talking about. Like, it sounds like you can't really create a class. Like, you just pick a preset that's built around a certain play style. Like, there's one for like using ghost and flanking. There's one for like being a supportive role, like things like that. There's no like, you can't do what you used to do, from what I've seen and heard. So I don't know. Just gotta wait till the beta, which is coming soon. But that is a huge change, and that's not very smart. They're doing that. If anything, they should have done like a poll, like if people wanted the creative class to change or not.
No.
That's what I mean. I don't have much faith in Sledgehammer. They're newbies at making AAA titles like that. They're newbies. The first one they even helped with was Modern Warfare 3, which wasn't a failure, but still, they don't have much experience in the field. They don't. Why do you think Treyarch's one of the best? They were one of the first developers. Infinity Ward was too, but they dropped off the radar. Ever since Robert Bowling left, the original Modern Warfare 2 team left. Ever since those guys left, you know Robert Bowling, he works for Bethesda now. He's moved on from COD.
For what?
Bethesda, the company that makes Skyrim and Fallout, all these great games. He's one of the, I think, a co-supervisor or some shit. He's a high up position. He moved on from COD, which I respect him for that. But like, I don't know where Jimmy went. The dude who was head of Zombies before, I don't know where he went. I think he made his own studio, but Robert Bowling went to Bethesda, which I think is smart. Bethesda,
COD is dead.
It's just there's no variety in COD. I mean, the least they do is change up the setting and change up the maps a little, but they constantly bring things back. The gameplay is always the same. Like, there's no like
same thing.
There's no significant change. There's no like huge change at all.
The only change is when the jetpacks came.
Yeah, but then people ruined that because of what they did with the jetpacks. That's what I mean. Like, the jetpacks weren't bad at first. They were actually a good change. It was a good innovation. Just people ruined it. And I mean, the thing with putting jetpacks in COD is it doesn't really belong. Titanfall does a way better job with the flying and shit. If you've ever played Titanfall, it feels so much better there. Like, it feels like it belongs. That's the thing. Call of Duty, it was never meant to go in the future like that. It never was. Points for trying, but it just wasn't meant to go in the future.
So they're just trying to grab that audience.
You ever play Did you play the Titanfall beta? Like way back?
No. I just seen gameplay.
Yeah, I played it. Man, it feels like Call of Duty, but it feels like how it should be if it's gonna be in the future. Like, it actually feels really good. Titanfall. I didn't bother getting the game because they picked a really bad time of releasing it, but the game wasn't that bad. No one bought it because I think it came out the same time as Fallout 4, so that game got overshadowed. I think it was that or Tomb Raider came out. I think one of those two, I can't remember. But either way, both of those games got overshadowed by AAA titles like this. No, but I was thinking about getting COD, but never mind. In Destiny 2, I'm still skeptical about that. I'm just gonna try out the beta. the free beta.
I don't know if I want to get that, man. That's just.
I'm not gonna bother with like pre-order. I'm just gonna wait for it to be free, the beta. It's just like 2 days. It's not a big deal. I'm not hyped to play the beta. What the fuck? The beta is probably gonna be at least like 10 hours long, maybe less. Of just pure grinding, and then that's it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how the Destiny 1 beta was. You got to like level 9 or something, and then you either just kept playing the Strike or you just kept playing Crucible. That was it. So I don't expect much from the beta.
I remember soloing the mission or the Devil's. I forgot what it's called.
The Strike, Devil's Lair, yeah.
Yeah, the Strike. Yeah, I remember soloing it. I felt like a badass.
Because there was like nothing else to do. There was nothing to do. That's what I mean. I don't expect much from the beta, but it's a good thing to try out to see how the game feels and if it's worth it. I don't think they did enough for it to be called a sequel. I don't think they did enough.
I miss that feeling of Destiny, man. I don't know what happened to it. I just lost it.
It's because the problem with Destiny 2 is it's the fact that you're the same fucking character. You're the same nigga who woke up in the middle of the Cosmodrome after being dead for like 200 years. You're the same dude who killed Atheon, who you didn't even know who he was until you actually went to face him. You're the same guy who killed Crota and Oryx, father and son, gods. Like, you're the same guy. Like, that's what's making it not feel like a sequel. You're the same dude. It feels like an expansion. That's the problem. They should have just put you as a new Guardian further in the future. Technology advanced, weapons advanced, some factions fell. You know what I mean? Everything changes. They didn't do that. Like, that's what I wanted them to do. Put you as a Guardian like 100 years in the future, 200 years in the future. The humans actually cleared out Earth, and Earth is your home now, again. Like, and then there's other planets to go to. They could have done so much, but they just didn't do it. That's the problem with Bungie. They did not expand at all. You're doing the same shit, as the same Guardian, like, and just put a number 2 next to it. What the fuck?
Well, they just want you to like, well, with their story, I think they just want you to actually like experience everything from like.
Oh, they don't even know their own story. I remember someone asked them, "What is the darkness?" They said, "I don't know." They literally don't even know their own story, and that's the sad part. They don't know their own story.
That's actually sad.
You remember the Exo Stranger from the original story? Yeah, they scrapped that. They're not even gonna bother with her. She's cut out. They don't care about her anymore. And they said they're dropping the idea of the darkness too, because they can't even explain it. Like, it's pathetic. It's honestly pathetic. They don't know their own story. I remember Never and his friend. This dude made a character. He named it Destiny 2, and he's like, "Well, what's your story?" "Oh, I don't have any story. I don't know my story." Because that's what's gonna happen. Like, they don't know their own story. The dude Luke Smith, he doesn't even know what the fuck is going on in the game. He said, like, because there's a gun called the Clever Dragon. It's like a pulse rifle that used to be really overpowered, but that was like 4 months ago or something. And he in a statement, he said the current meta, like the Clever Dragon, which he means now, even though that was like 4 months ago. And everyone was so pissed about that. I was just laughing my ass off. Even the director doesn't know shit about his own game. It just shows you how much they care. They don't give a fuck. That's why I try to take that game serious, but you can't. When the developers don't even take it serious,
when they don't
why
care.
should you? Yeah, why should you take it serious if they don't care? Why should you? Just fuck it. They're just now, like, Destiny had promise at first, and now they're just milking the series for the rest of the 10 years that they plan to do.
It was just like a Call of Duty.
They're just milking it now. Well, the thing is, they don't make a whole new game and just slap another name. That's the thing. They do expansions. And the funny thing is, they already announced a season pass. They did that with Destiny 1 when it was announced. They announced a season pass with it too, and both expansions with the names. I don't know, I'm skeptical about that. I think Battlefront 2 is like one of the only games I'm gonna get. I was looking at I think it's Metro Exodus. That sure looks good too. Those 2 games look good. That's really it.
That's pretty sad though about Destiny. Just
yeah,
like,
they don't know what's their own
story.
Yeah, it's pathetic. They just did a
Man,
terrible
I always
job
wanted
of,
to know who the stranger was talking to.
They always did a terrible job of presenting it. Like they put the whole story in like little cards you had to look at on a third-party website or something, or it was pathetic. It was just so lazy. Like, you could tell something happened like mid-production. Like I heard something did happen with the writers. Like there was Destiny's story was supposed to have a plot twist where the speaker was evil. It was supposed to have a plot twist like that, but they cut it out last minute. That's why the story felt so empty, like Destiny 1 story. Like Vanilla story, it felt so empty. And the DLCs didn't even like expand on the vanilla story. They were just like different little stories added on.
Yeah.
Even Taking King, which is a whole other story added on. They didn't continue on, oh, where did the Exo Stranger go? What is she talking about? More enemies out there. Why does she have this teleporting ability? Like, where is she from? Like, see, all those questions, they weren't answered. Who are you? Like, you don't even know who the hell you are. Like, why am I just killing everything? What the fuck? It just doesn't, they don't fill in the gaps. They set up a really good world, but they let go of it. They really let go of it, that's the problem.
Yeah. That's pretty gay, man.
Huh?
It's pretty gay.
Yeah, it's just that's what happens when you have amateur game developers. Amateur game developers are greedy publishers.
And you have like a whole fucking fan base. I mean,
Activision,
fan base of
Evil
Destiny
Reign,
that actually care.
all the AAA titles. What'd you say?
And the Destiny was lucky to have a community that actually cares about them.
Yeah.
Or about the game.
A lot of them are
dedicated
stupid,
to
though.
it.
A lot of the community people, they're stupid. A lot of them. I admit that. A lot of them are just plain out stupid. But they're nice. A lot of them are nice. They're nice but stupid.
I love one of the Destiny forums. I don't know if you...
Oh yeah, I remember we were doing
reading all
that
the
one
shit
day.
there. Yeah.
We were looking at posts. A lot of them are stupid.
There's some
They
guy
say the
with-
same shit over and over.
Nerf this, nerf that.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. All they cry about is nerf, nerf, nerf. Nerf this, nerf that. Wah, wah, wah. It kills me too quick. Why can't I use my scout rifle? Wah. That's all they do. And they're such hypocrites because whenever it does get fixed, or if something happens to do what they want, they fucking hate the developers for it. They give them so much shit. They're such hypocrites.
This isn't a formal meeting.
Same as the COD community. Remember how much dislikes the Infinite Warfare trailer got? It has like 3 million dislikes. And guess what? That game still got the most sold game of 2016. It still got the most sold game. Yes, it got the most sold game of 2016. That just shows you how much of hypocrites the COD community is. That is why any community that has to do with competition is total cancer. Any of them. Overwatch, COD, Destiny. Destiny's not that bad, but it depends where you go. But
Well, Destiny just grew up though from the
World of War, yeah, it's fresh. It's a fresh community, somewhat fresh. World of Warcraft, fucking Hearthstone, all those communities are just complete CS:GO, complete cancer, all of them. And Paragon,
I don't know how CS:GO is so popular. That game's like the same thing, but I don't know. It's just a competitor that keeps it alive. Just the same thing for Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's why everyone.
That's the only reason why people are gonna be buying World War II.
Well, and you gotta remember that's only 1% of players. The other 99% are the people you run into in public matches.
No, they're trying to. No, I've seen it's starting to grow a lot, and now they're implementing a bunch of GBs into it now.
They're doing that because all the big tournaments that give them a lot of money and attention. That's why they're doing that. All those big tournaments. They do that with other games that are high in competitive in the competitive scene. When they notice it's growing, they promote it to try and get more people to go into it, so they get more money. See how that works? Like, what was I saying? No, but yeah, the Destiny community isn't that old. It's full of idiots, I admit, but they're nice. They're those nice type. They're those nice type of stupid people. It's like those stupid people you meet, but they're nice. Like you just can't really hate them. Just the game is complete shit. Like it used to be so good. Oh, another thing with Destiny 2. I don't know if you've heard, but you remember how guns used to have like random rolls and shit? That's not a thing anymore for Destiny 2.
Oh yeah.
Whatever gun you get, whatever role it has, that's what everyone else has. Which that can be good if they actually think about what they put on the gun. Like, if they actually put good stuff on the gun, or whatever will be considered good in there, and it's actually on most of the guns, that's fine. Because then the guns will be they'll have like the same perks or whatever, or at least competitive perks, or, you know, good ones, and they'll just be different. They'll add more variety. But if they put a lot of guns with complete shit perks, and there's like a few with good ones, you're gonna obviously see a lot of people gravitate to the ones that are good. Like, it's good and bad at the same time, and that's gonna kind of kill the whole like, quote unquote, the grind for Destiny. Because like, the whole point people play it a lot is because they're trying to get a gun with a certain roll. And now, when you get that gun, it's gonna have the roll, a static roll, and you're done.
Yeah, it's like, gonna stay like that.
It'll take you probably a week, maybe 2, to just fully catch up with everyone else. That's 400 light, all the good stuff. It'll take you like a week or 2. That's how easy it is.
And with Destiny 2,
Destiny 2 probably a few
easier.
days, probably a few fucking days. Like, it's getting way too casual, and I don't like that. Like, that's the problem with games. They're starting to appeal more to casual players. Like, and that's what's pissing me off. It just kills franchises because they're just dumbing everything down. And that's the problem. It seems like they're doing that for COD too. Like, with the preset thing, they're dumbing it down so all the casual players can just, oh, I'll just pick this class. I don't need to set up everything individually. I'll just pick this one and go out. Like, that's fucking stupid. I don't know. That's why I'm staying away from those multiplayer games. Not really bothering with them because they're all the same shit, and they're all just getting worse. Unfortunately.
I just want a good single player game.
Didn't you say you can get Fallout 4 off of Matrix?
No, it's a disc.
It's a disc. Oh, it was on sale. I think it is still on sale. It's like $30 right now, 30 or 40. I can't remember.
I want to buy it. I don't know.
I would say Life is Strange, but that game isn't gonna last you very long. Oh, Until Dawn is free. You could play that if you never played it. It's a horror single player game. It's just like Life is Strange, but instead it's a horror setting, and instead of you being just one character, you switch between all of them. All the characters can potentially die, and you can potentially save them all. There's different relations. It shows you the relationships you have with all of them. Some of them can hate each other, some of them can love each other. It shows you your traits. I was watching someone play it. It looks pretty good. I'm happy it's a free game. It's actually a good cop. I don't know about Game of Thrones though. I've never been into that shit. I've always thought of that series being overrated as fuck. I was never into that shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, it's so good. I saw someone watching it, not even 5 minutes, dude's already having sex. Like, really? This is good?
Yeah, I know. That's why I feel like that's the only reason why people watch it.
You just watch it because it's a fucking porno that's aired on TV. Like, dude.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Just play Fallout 4. Try to get it.
I know. That's what everyone.
I think
tells
Blades
me.
got hooked into it because he was asking me something about a faction that you meet further in the game. I was confused. I was surprised because when he first played it, he didn't like the beginning because like it took long. He didn't like that you were limited at first because you were a normal civilian. This is before the war. He was confused. I guess he got into it though. Cause if you like shooting shit and you like building stuff, and you appreciate a good narrative, this is a good game for you. And it's open world. You make your own choices. You can kill anyone you want, pretty much. Different companions, different perks you can get. A basic leveling up system. You kill shit or do shit and get XP, and you rank up. Pick a perk. It's really simple.
Is Watch Dogs 2 a joke? That's what I heard from my little cousin.
I never even heard anything about that game. I mean, I know it came out, but I never heard anything good about it or bad. I just never heard about it. I'll probably ask Never what he thinks about Watch Dogs.
You got Watch Dogs on the first one off of me, right?
No, I actually didn't play it. I heard it was a huge disappointment.
No, I thought you beat it.
No, I never played it.
You sure?
Yeah. I never played Watch Dogs. I think I tried it, but I think I just stopped. Either I know I did something with it. I think I watched on a share play, or I just tried it. And
No,
just didn't
I
like
gave it to you.
No, I don't remember beating it. That was probably someone else. I don't remember beating it. I heard it was a huge disappointment though, because everyone was overhyped about it, and it just became a huge disappointment.
Yeah.
Isn't it a Ubisoft game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just she.
That's Ubisoft for you. They get you all hyped up about an IP, like a new IP, and it comes out and it's just a huge letdown. The same thing happened with Division. The same thing happened with For Honor, and the same thing is probably gonna happen with Assassin's Creed. Like, that's the thing with Ubisoft. You just can't trust them anymore. They overhype something, and when it comes out and they get backlash, that they assume no one likes the idea, so they just drop it. Like, they don't support their games. Like, For Honor was great in the beta. I love that shit. But when the game came out, it was a total failure. It's completely dead now. It's more dead than Division. Like, in the Division, within the first month, 93% of the fan base was gone, or the player base was gone. For Honor, 95%. So yeah, that game's a little bit more dead. That's the problem with those games.
Yeah, For Honor, that looks sick though. Like.
Yeah, it was an awesome idea. I liked it. The beta felt great.
Yeah.
I loved it. Just they didn't support it. Everything was stupidly priced when you played, like, because the in-game currency you can earn, which it's
yeah, right. You told me about that. How like it'd take a year and whatever. To get
everything in the game. Like, it will take you a little bit over a year and a half of just straight up grinding the game and winning every match of getting everything in the game. That's a little fucking ridiculous for completionists.
Yeah.
That's a little ridiculous. Considering they'll add like DLC and shit, so you have to get that too. Like, that's too much. They try to make you spend money on microtransactions. Like, I don't know why those are seeping into big titles like that. Those should stay in those fucking shitty mobile games. Just stay there. Those don't belong in these games. What the fuck?
It just kills games.
Yeah, because they give you a choice. They either they put something that's stupidly hard or like takes a stupid amount of time to do, and or they give you a shortcut you could do, but you gotta pay. But you gotta pay a little bit. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Clash of Clans. You want to go up to Town Hall 10? Oh, you gotta spend about like maybe 3 or 4 months of grinding this game to work your way up. Or you know what, you can spend a good like, or you know what, you can spend a good like $200, get all those gems, and just skyrocket up there in like an hour. You'll be fine. Up to you, man. That's the choice they give you, and those are starting to seep into big title games, and that's becoming a huge issue. And what's sad is that actually works. People actually buy that, and that's why they keep doing it, because people are spending money on that.
In average, to get to Town Hall 10 with everything max, like without spending money, it's 2 years, over 2 years.
Exactly. Without spending a single penny.
Just getting to Town Hall 10, dude. And I only know because of this guy that joined our clan, or is part of the family, like PK's little brother or something like that. Yeah. Well, I remember when he was like a little Town Hall 5, and he was just going to the game when I was starting and shit. Now he's like a Town Hall 10, 2 years. And he didn't. Oh yeah, he was a max Town Hall 10. No, not really. He just went straight to Town Hall 11. Still, he's not even max or finished. Like, he's not even fully upgraded with everything.
It takes a ridiculous amount of time. You need a stupid amount of resources. Like, it's just.
Yeah, especially with the walls. They're 4 million a piece.
That's stupid. Isn't the capacity like 16 million or something?
It's 10 million.
So the most you can get is 2 walls per like max capacity. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's so fucking bad. That's what I mean. See, that cancer can stay on the mobile games. That's fine. No one really plays those that much. That's fine. But on console games or PC games, no. Go away. No. Those don't belong here.
Shit, I'm just trying to sell my Clash of Clans account right now. You should try to sell yours. You'll probably only even. I mean, you can sell for like a good $40, like and you'll probably get it. Exactly, you still get like a good 30 or $40.
Yeah. Well, how do you even sell the account? You have to sell the email?
Yeah, I think you could probably change it, but there's this website. I forgot what it's called. But That's what people are doing now. Instead of just buying gems, people just go buy accounts now.
Yeah, because it's a waste of time. Fuck it. It's a total waste of time.
And save more money.
People probably spend like $100 on gems to get their accounts of like Town Hall 10, and they sell it for like a little bit over 100, maybe like 110, 120 to make some profit.
Yeah, $100 don't even get you, like, if you just got the game, it won't even get you close to Town Hall 10. With all the shit that there is, you gotta at least spend $1,000 or more.
$1,000? Oh,
just
Lord.
pathetic, yeah.
Oh man. Supercell, they just
Supercell.
milk the money out of you. That's what they do. They milk your wallet.
Feel bad for all the
squeeze every
idiots out
cent
there
out
who
of that
spend so
bitch.
much on it.
You spent a lot of money on it?
No, I just I feel bad for the people like, cause like, everyone in the like PK, they spend like, they don't spend like a huge amount, but they'll spend like $5 a week or something. But still,
but that
that's
builds
bad.
up. Okay, there's nothing.
Yeah,
okay,
over
there's
time.
nothing wrong with that. Like, they spend a little bit every now and then. That's okay. They just got
Yeah,
nothing
but
else
then
to spend it on.
there's people who okay, forget about them. There's people who like spend a huge amounts.
But
like,
niggas who spend $100 like every like week or something, no, there's an issue right there.
or more than that.
There's an issue. If you're spending half your paycheck on a game, there's a problem. Like, there's a big problem.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you brag about it, you need to see a doctor or something. There's something wrong.
I want to be the very best, the best there ever was.
It's just,
they want to be number one.
There's not many games that are coming out that are interesting. That's why I'm just looking at games that are out now to play. I still have BioShock Infinite and 2 to play, which I haven't even bothered yet. After Life is Strange, I kind of want to take a break from narrative games. Because that narrative is really good. Holy shit. It's really fucking good. Apparently I picked the bad ending, but dude, I didn't know what to do. I did not know what to do. I was so like shocked. I didn't know what to do.
How many endings did you say there was? Did you say
No,
there
there's
was
only
10?
2 in that game. There's a bad ending, quote unquote, and then the right ending. But I picked the bad one. I didn't know what to do. Like I was shocked at what happened, and you had to make a choice. I didn't know what to do. Like, it was, man, that game was good. And the game will last you like all 5 episodes, a total of like maybe 12 hours at most. Well, no, that's at minimum, like 12 hours. Especially if you look through everything. Like, if you actually look through everything and you listen and you read shit, it'll take you like 12 hours. But if you just rush through it, it'll be a little less. But what's the point of rushing through it? You're not going to enjoy the narrative.
Yeah, have you ever played Half-Life? Or heard of it?
But I hear people praise that game. And I saw gameplay of it, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Well, to me, I think, well, no, it has a good story, but it's never continued.
I know, people
Half-Life
are
3
upset that there's no
was-
number 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
I think something
Never
happened with
gonna
the
come.
studio or something, I don't know.
Some people who make Counter-Strike.
Huh.
Actually, wait, no, never mind. Well, yeah. Well, one of the companies, actually, that are involved with it. I don't know, dude. Half-Life is really good, too. I don't know
Yeah,
if I
people,
fucking do anything.
I've heard people talk about that game. It's really good.
You should see all the lore that's involved with it.
People talk about that, and then BioShock Infinite, like Infinite story, like is really good. Even though it's short, it's really good. BioShock 1 was short too, but it was pretty good.
Bioshock scared the shit out of me, man. I never played it.
Why
I
did it
mean,
scare you?
I played one of them on PS2, but I was always scared of the girl. It creeped me
You were
out.
scared of the little sisters? What the hell?
The girl that's I don't know. I know nothing about the story.
The little
but I
like
was
with
just,
the
I
big
saw
daddies?
Yeah, I saw the girl just sitting on top of the big daddy. I was like, oh, I ain't playing this.
Yo, I was wondering why Blades would call them Big Daddies. Like, wait, why is he calling him that?
Yeah.
And then I saw the robot in Bioshock. Oh, that's why. That's the
Yeah,
Panzer,
that made
bro.
sense to you now?
I'm like, that's the Panzer, bro. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I always knew what he was talking about.
I didn't really know. I just went along with it. And I
That's
played
funny.
Bioshock. Like, oh, that's why. Yo, those things are annoying. Especially the melee ones. Those melee ones are fucking annoying. Oh my god. The ones with guns are
Panthers? Or you're
fine.
talking about...
On Bioshock, the ones with guns are okay. I could deal with those, but the ones with the melee ones are so annoying because they just run at you and they don't give a fuck. They have
I would
like a
think the
big ass
gun ones would
drill.
be more annoying.
They have like a big ass drill as an arm, and they just keep whacking you with that. Like, oh my god. And it launches you, like you fly back, and it does so much damage. It's so annoying.
Wait, you have it?
Yeah, I have the collection. The collection was on sale last
How
month.
much?
Last month it was on. I don't know about now. It was on sale for 30
How
bucks.
much was it?
30 bucks.
That's good.
All three of them.
For all the Bioshocks?
Yeah, all three of them for 30.
Wow.
Those are very good.
That's
cop.
good.
Yeah, it never was.
Oh, wasn't God of War on sale? God of War on sale?
I think so. I
Have
know
you ever played God of
I think
War?
Shadow of Mordor is on sale right now for like $4 or something. I heard Never was talking about that.
I have no idea what that is.
Apparently it was a good game like on PS2 or something. I don't know. I didn't have PlayStation back then. But Never was talking about that. And I think God of War, something like that. I don't remember. He got both of those for like under $20. There's a huge sale going on if you're a PS Plus member. Just check out the store right now. You'll see games there on sale. Yeah, but Bioshock 1 story, like just the one quote that Andrew Ryan says, "A man chooses, a slave obeys." That can be used in anything in life, in anything. Period. Like
a man chooses what? What was that?
A man chooses, a slave obeys. That can be used anywhere, in anything. Like in a game, you're always obeying. You don't choose. I mean, you have the illusion you choose what to do, but you always get an objective. Go do this, go do this, and then go do that, and you get a reward because you're a slave. You're obeying.
That's fucking deep.
In school, you're told to do your work, turn in, don't be late, go to class, go get some sleep, and you obey. Like it can be used anywhere. It's such a simple quote, but it can be used anywhere. At work, whatever the hell you're doing at work, you're told to do it and
you're
not fuck it
a slave
up.
to the job, dude.
You're a slave. A man chooses, a slave obeys.
That's deep.
I know. And it kind of flies over your head at first, but when you he talks more.
Think about it.
Because the game focuses around mind control too. Of a simple phrase, would you kindly please, and then blah blah blah. It's a huge plot twist that happens when you meet him, but it's a really good story.
We should bring Saphir in here, man. He is all about good video games.
He's playing Persona 5. Everyone's saying Persona 5 is really good. You like anime, don't you? You should get that game.
No, dude, I'm not a fan of anime.
You watch that shit and you listen to the music.
Yeah, but I like. Okay, look, I'm starting to like it. Okay.
And then you turned away from it.
I'm a noob to it still.
Well, dude, Persona 5 it's like a JRPG. It's a JRPG and like the combat is like turn-based. You remember South Park? Stick of Truth?
Yeah.
It's just like turn-based combat, but it's a JRPG, Japanese role-playing game. And Never was all over that game, and even a few of my other friends are. Saphir is playing it right now too. I think I saw him playing it. Persona 5. That game got a lot of good reviews. Isn't he all over anime? No, Never. Yeah, he doesn't like anime, but that's the only exception he makes. Let me see. Is Gemini playing it? I saw him playing. He's not on right now. He was playing it though.
I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our...
Right. You worried that I'm gonna quit?
No. I just felt it was the right thing. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Creek. Toughest squad leader I ever...
Back.
...served with. He was a model soldier. Embodying
I'm here. No, but Persona 5 was getting a lot of good reviews. Apparently that game, it lasts about like 6 months of in-game time, and you actually live every single day of your life in that game. Like, you go to, because Apparently the game is based around like you're like a teenager that goes to school, but after school you have like what's called like a persona, like a power thing or something, and you like fight monsters and shit after school. Like you live a normal life, but then behind the scenes you do other shit.
Yeah.
And other than that, you can actually hang out with people in the game, like have friends, and based on what you do, determines whether they like you or not. You can even have relationships, and you can have multiple relationships, which on Valentine's Day, that can bite you in the ass. I saw a video. This dude had all the girls. He had all of them in relationships, and they all showed up with chocolate, and they beat his ass, because all those girls were there with chocolate, and they were so confused. Because he didn't answer any of their calls, like because they called him, and he didn't answer any of the calls, and they all showed up to his house the next day, and they all beat his ass. Like, it's shit like that. Like it's a good game from what I see. I was tempted to get
trash,
it,
Chris.
I'm probably gonna try and get it.
Trash.
It's a good game. You should look into it.
Yo, Chris. Chris.
Yeah.
Let's play some COD for wagers or what?
I'll play XPs and not wagers. I want to burn my
Wagers, let's go. What the heck? How much you got in your account?
Buy Jimson account. I mean, this.
Nah, we're playing dubs.
Fuck that. You keep putting blood.
Remember, like a long time ago, we played dubs and you.
You cost me.
Oh, me? Yeah, right. Damn, no.
Krieg was killed at Adam's house. The news was like being kicked in the stomach.
Alright, I'm trying to get a freaking lobby, but these guys know me and Jinx are stacking that money age, bro. They don't want to play us.
But it's just you and him. It's not.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's not like you finally get a team that actually knows each other.
Alright, let's go. Join up. Come play with us.
And I don't see any of your.
You get some easy money. How much you got in your account?
40.
There you go.
You guys are playing for 7. I'm gonna play for 7.
Playing $2 right now.
I'll play for more if we
I said what I had to say. I trust you'll keep this in confidence.
Gee.
I can see they want to play for money with you.
Huh?
So I can see they all want to play for money with you.
Yeah. I just want a good single player game. I want full of fuck.
I think it's on sale. I think it is.
I'd rather buy the disc though, man. I don't want to fucking download it.
No, but the sales, like, I think they go for GameStop too. Because I remember I went to get BioShock Collection. I wanted to get it downloaded at first, but I asked if they had it in disc. Yeah, it was $30 there too. Just call them and ask, or check the PlayStation Store and see if it actually is on sale. And if it is, ask if it still is, if it's on sale for there too. Because it was.
$30 is a fucking good deal.
Pretty cool though. Don't you have Skyrim too? You can play that too. It's always a good single player.
Nah, I never played it.
You never played Skyrim?
No. We've already been over this. You don't remember the conversation, but I do. We don't need to talk about it, okay?
You don't like those type of games or something? Like,
no, I do. What the heck?
No, like, I mean that setting. Medieval times and dragons.
No, I do. I never bought it. It's just like, it's just a matter of not getting it and whatever.
You need to try to get it.
I'll definitely grind, dude.
So must play. What other games do you have?
Give me a second. Oh, give me a second. Hold on. I'll tell you. Why does he have Last Stand? I have. Let me look at my library. I've been playing Mario. Oh, let me tell you what game I've been playing with Bianca. I'll tell you right now. Alright, so I have Battlefield 4.
No, like in discs.
Battlefield 1. disc? Oh, Far Cry 4, but I already beat it.
What else?
That's pretty much the only game I have on disc. That's like a like a story, whatever.
Well, no, any game. I mean,
oh, everything I have is on download, and the rest are like Call of Duty. I have. Does that even list all the games I have? I have Borderlands.
On disc. What else?
Yeah. BO3.
Wow.
That's all.
That's it? Seriously?
Yeah. I gave my Battlefield 1 to my little cousin. I gave Far Cry 4 to him. I have, oh yeah, I have GTA 5, but nah, that's fucking, they're full of shit. I don't want to talk about that.
So the games you have are GTA 5 and Fallout and Far Cry 4 that you can get rid of?
Yeah, it's all on disc.
Try to see how much you can get for those games for turning them in. So you
Oh, you're right.
That's why I was asking what games you have on disc so you can turn them in. And if it's an old COD, then up to you if you want to get rid of that. Like if you for some reason have Ghosts on disc or something, you might want to get rid of that.
Oh yeah. I have that downloaded though. Majority of, like at least 90% of my games are downloaded.
Yeah.
This kid I fucking understand, dude. It's annoying. Fucking milestone, dude. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I was so desperate to play a good single player again, so I went like a month ago or two, at least. I went to go play Half-Life, and I beat it again, but on PC.
Check out Fallout 4, see how much it is on sale, and see if you can get rid of games to get that amount.
Oh my god.
I don't honestly say get rid of COD, but I know you're not going to do that, so
nah, I can't.
Yeah, that's why I'm not even going to bother telling you.
Nah.
I'm only keeping BO3 because of zombies. I go play that every now and then.
I'm gonna play zombies right now, dude. I want to play something. No, let's go play Killing Floor 2, like right now, just for a bit, a little bit. I want to play one level.
Let me go save. Let me go back to my home.
I'm gonna back out of this pub.
I have this explosive double barrel shotgun, and oh my god, this thing just destroys everything. Jesus Christ.
Isaiah, what are you doing on the Dude, I was playing Blazers last night. There's no kid, man. I was lagging, and I couldn't. I don't want to talk about it. Just let me know when you're ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop on.
Just having his double barrel shotgun. So much fun. Explosive variant. Oh my god. It just breaks everything on the person. All their limbs are broken. They can't do shit. Yeah, I was shooting at a bunch of Mirelurks. They're like mutated crabs, like huge ones. And you just shoot them once, and all their legs break. It's so funny.
Isaiah, what? How do you feel about getting Fallout 4?
What?
How do you feel about getting Fallout 4?
Fallout 4?
Uh-huh. You want to get it?
Sure.
Do you really want it? I mean, you got Fallout 4 sandals, right?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of it? Do you want to play it?
Yeah.
Do you really want it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he knows a good game when he sees it.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, tell him I said good shit. He knows what a good game is. Good shit.
Hey, Papa!
Good shit, my nigga. Good shit. Put all my drinks away.
Heads up.
Feel like trading some equipment?
His fusion core is infinite.
What are you building?
Why am I so heavy? Oh. These guys. So what happened?
Not today.
Yeah, there's no rush.
That's fine.
Just check if GameStop has it on sale or something.
Yeah.
And then see how much you get for certain games you turn them in. They have a
Can
website.
I just tell Dietrich to let me borrow it?
They have a website. Does he even play it? I mean, if he doesn't, then just take it.
He doesn't play.
If he doesn't even play it, then what the fuck? Ask him. Like, oh, and if you're wondering about the boy, like the blonde-haired little like dude, that's a dude like in the Fallout universe. He's used as a propaganda thing. Like the.
What was that?
You said your brother has like Fallout sandals, like with the.
Not sandals, but like I forgot what they're fucking
Slides?
called. Huh?
Slides?
They're like comforter. No, they're mid.
Oh, those. I know what you mean. Like those night shoes or whatever. Not shoes, but like.
Yeah. Those. Yeah.
Oh, those. And you see like the boy thing, like the.
Yeah, the
blonde
boy.
hair.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
in the Fallout universe. He's used as a propaganda for the U.S. before the war, like anti-communist propaganda. Because in the Fallout world, the Soviet Union did not fall; it was still up. It did not fall in 1991. They continued, and there was a nuclear war with Russia, with China and the U.S. At first, at first it was just normal war in Alaska because all the oil ran out. But then the Chinese started invading and we were losing. And when the U.S. created power armor, they pushed back the Chinese and then they invaded the Chinese territory. And then as a desperate attempt, the Chinese sent nukes to Washington. So Washington sent nukes back, and the nukes flew everywhere. And that's how you get Fallout. Everything's all fucked up.
I played Fallout 3. That was on Xbox. That one where it is now.
That
Dude,
game.
that ass go play.
Yeah, it came out 2015, I think. That game got so hyped, like, cause the thing is with Fallout, I think they were the guys. Like Bethesda were the guys who started the trend. Cause before, games would get announced like almost 2 years before they were even released. Like Fallout 4 was announced, and like a few months later it was released. And I think they started that trend. That's why it was so hyped, and that's why it was so well received when it first came out.
Oh.
Because when they announced Fallout 4 was coming, I said, "Oh yeah, you got to play this game in like a few months instead of a few years." Everyone was just screaming, like they were so happy because Bethesda tweeted out a picture, and it was the iconic "Please Stand By" picture for Fallout, and everyone was getting hyped. That's why I think it was Tomb Raider that came out after Fallout 4. That like it literally came out like a week after Fallout 4, and no one bought it because everyone got Fallout.
Hold on, yeah?
Yeah, you need it.
I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
What?
Okay, let's see. Bro, all these ramen.
Oh, that's right, JR. I was trying to invite JR. I was going up and down my friends list for like a good 10 minutes.
Looking for
him? A good 2 minutes. Yeah, no, not looking for him, but like figuring out why I was here.
Oh. I don't think he has PS Plus. He doesn't have it.
He does.
Oh, he does? I tried to tell him a method of how he can get something free, but I don't think he understood what I meant. Because you know how I used to make a new account, like to just get 2 days free, and you can just keep doing that? I told him to do that, but I told him he had to use like a fake email, and he asked me, "What's the website for fake emails?" I'm like, "Are you serious?" Like, and he doesn't have a phone, so I don't know if he was able to do it because you kind of need like a phone or a computer or something. Because you can't really, like, when you're making an account, you can't exactly, like, okay, I'm going to go on the internet browser and then do this, and then you can't do that. Like, that's the thing. So it's kind of tough. So I don't know if he did it or if he actually bought it or something. I told him the month was like $10. The month was like $10. So it was really cheap. I think he got. Yeah, I think he just got the month. Yeah, because the month was a month is only $10. Yo, did you buy it or did you like do the trick I told you?
I bought it.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I guess you got the month, right? Oh, okay. Oh, my internet was down like for 2 days. What, you couldn't get online? Did you tell your mom about that?
Yeah, I took the router and I slammed it. It turned off the lights and then I turned it back on. I was like, oh.
He took the router and just slammed it. And nigga said he took the router and just slammed it. Me JR, me JR. What is Nat type? Oh. Oh. Nigga said he took the router and slammed it because he was pissed. That's too funny. That's the old school way of fixing shit. You hit it a few times, it'll work. Because he said his internet wasn't working the whole day until now. It's like 9 o'clock. Uh-huh. Oh, I think I noticed that earlier. Yeah, I was wondering what the fuck. He kept going on and off, on and off. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I like that. It only took him like 3 or 4 years to add that feature, but at least they did it. I'm giving him suggestions for other games because he's tired of playing COD and stuff. He wants to play a single player game, so I'm giving him suggestions. I'm giving him suggestions for single player games. No, he probably doesn't even know what that is. You should get Until Dawn, JR. It's the free game for PS Plus this week, or this month. It's a pretty good narrative game. It's a single player. I got rid of GTA. I think I gave it to my sister or something. I can't remember. I don't know. I don't like GTA. That's the normal thing. Yeah, it's loud. It's normal. Mine is loud too. Mine is even worse whenever I'm playing a game that requires a disc. Mine is really bad. No, I don't like GTA or any of those sports games. I see those games as like for idiots. No offense, but those games are for retards. Well, especially the sports games. Those are for idiots. You know why? Because here's the thing. you can't really innovate with a sport like that. Like if it's baseball or basketball, it's fucking basketball. Huh? What? Uh-huh. 2K. I despise people who do that because you're just wasting your money. Dude, the thing is with those games, it is literally the exact same thing with the exact same characters, the exact same teams, maybe a little different like fields and shit, but it is the exact same thing, and they're selling it to you for $60. Again, why are you buying it? They're selling you an update for $60. That's what they're doing, because you know what they could do? They could just sell a central game like NBA, just NBA period, NBA 2K, just like that. Just sell it like that, and instead of selling a new title every year, just update the game, man. Add new content, add new microtransactions. They don't need to sell you a whole new fucking disc again for the same fucking thing. Because you see, the thing with COD, I give them props, is that they at least changed the setting, and they changed the guns, and they changed the maps. You know what Kilobam told me for 2K like 15 and 16 or something? One of the maps, or one of the parks or whatever, on the new game, was the exact same one as the other game, except different colors. That just shows you how pathetic it is. Like, if you buy those games every year.
They're just making money off of the title.
Yeah,
dude.
they're just milking the people because they're fucking idiots. It's basketball. People are stupid. They see basketball, they're just gonna buy it. Instead of going outside and playing basketball, they're just gonna buy a game that they're just selling an update to you every fucking year. Like, same thing with Madden, same thing with MLB and all that shit. Like, NBL, whatever, all that shit. NHL, all those games, the sports games, they do the same shit. FIFA, all that's the same shit. And people don't care. Like,